Hello, everybody. Good evening. It's so weird starting my day and then ending my day with you guys. Like when I'm on in the morning and then I'm on at night 12 hours later and I'm like still sitting in the same spot. Like here I am, still the same person. I did not just sit here all day though. I sat here until 5 and then I tried to go and do something else. But I finished the slideshow. It was like on the edge since my internet wasn't working. Super excited for today's call. It's actually just going to be a little bit different just because I just feel like I need to speak from the heart on some stuff. So, okay. So I am going to share my screen and I am going to show you our amazing slideshow that we have here. Okay. So if you're brand new to our team, I wanted to say welcome. So glad that you're here. We've had a bunch of new people that have joined our team recently. And so welcome if you're new here. So excited for you. We do calls every single Monday night like this. They're usually about 30, maybe 40 minutes long. And sometimes they're with me, sometimes they're with other leaders, people that are currently producing and really making things happen. And I think that that's what's cool about our team is that it's not about what we used to do. It's about what we're currently doing here in the moment. So our first couple of slides will show you some super important things that you need to make sure that you do not miss. We used to get together before COVID and we're starting to kind of do that safely here and there. If you're in the local area of Michigan, I'm doing an outdoor event at my house on Saturday. So you're more than welcome to come. And then I didn't put it in here, but mark your calendars because April 22nd is a Thursday, I believe it is. And there is an event. Yes, there is an event in Ohio. And so us Michigan people are going to be driving down. We have a bunch of you guys that are in Ohio. So I'm so excited. Check and see if it's like 4 or 6 hours driving from you, hop in the car and make a road trip of it. It's going to be very fun. Super cool to get everyone together. So that's coming up. But some other important things that you need to remember are our convention dates are September 2nd through the 4th. And that's going to be in Dallas. All you do is go into your back office and you can buy a ticket right there. I'm telling you, you do not want to miss this. These are the most important thing to get to if you want to make money. Like if you want to make money, then this should be just a no-brainer that you should buy this ticket and show up. Once you get it, you can send your leader a message and let them know because they can add you into a group chat where we talk about some things that we do there too. And then I wanted to talk about our morning calls. If you went through our launch process and you're new, you saw that we have these calls that we do every single morning. So Monday through Friday, we are actually on day 2 right now of manifesting an extra $1,000 with Miss Aubrey Kavanaugh, who's been going through this with us, teaching us how to let go of our money worries, our money troubles, and be open with the ability to get this extra $1,000. So it's cool to see how your brain works and how you're able to go through this. So if you can't get the morning calls, you can watch my recording. Just type in my name on YouTube and all of the morning calls will look like this down here with the sunrise over the mountains. And you can see a little bit about each of them too, to see which one's going to really resonate with you that day. So we did this IPA challenge over the last week, and this is kind of what our call is going to be about, but it's going to be something a little bit different than this. So I actually have the winners of all the people here. So there's 3 people who completed their IPA sheets over the last week. So we're going to spin the wheel. April, Crystal, and Megan were the 3 who did this, which is super exciting. Now I'm going to tell you more about this because there's going to be some prizes and stuff that you can win moving forward. But I'm going to share my screen and let me see if this is actually going to work here. Let me stop sharing. Yes. Yay, it's working. Okay. Oh, it's not working. Okay, hold on. Stop. Share again. Last time this happened too. All right, let's see. Please work. I don't know why it freezes. Yes. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to spin for to see who wins, who gets to spin for the prize. it's Crystal. So Crystal, congratulations. You're the winner. Let's see what you won. Oh, okay, good. It was showing an ad. So I was like, okay, that is probably not like the best thing to share my screen and show an ad. Okay. Let's see what you won. This is like nothing like drawing out the excitement. Okay, so we're gonna spin this and let's see what you won. A bag of Twist. So Crystal, send me a private message on Facebook with your address and I will throw that in the mail for you. So congratulations. Literally just for showing up and doing your IPAs, you can win something, which is super cool. And wait until you see the whole thing that we're going to do after this whole thing too. Because there's something that I did. My internet is like being awful right now. I might just say, forget this whole thing. Okay, let's see if it allows me to go through here. And if it does, if not, I'm just going to get off of it because, okay, so we have a trip coming up. It is an incentive trip and it is a Mexico trip. And all you have to do is get 30 points by the end of May and you will get to go on a trip with your spouse. It is all inclusive. There was some stuff back and forth with the agency we were dealing with and with some stuff with COVID and then these other resorts. So it is going to be all inclusive. So it was, and then it wasn't, and now it is. So it is. And we're going to be in Mexico. Things are changing a little bit with this trip and I'm excited because what we're going to do is we're going to find a date where everyone can go so we can be together, but still do our own separate things, but still be able to really build relationships and connections with other people while we're there. So there has been 2 people who have already earned it, Miss Ashley Cheetah and Olivia Kohler. So excited for you two that have already earned this. And there are a couple of people that are super close to earning this. Like by next week, they probably will have a graphic on there too, if not the next week. Like literally people are like so close. So I can't wait. So I wanted to shout out you guys, but some things to look for April. So if you end the month with 500 customer volume, you are going to get this really cool tribe bracelet from Kristen. And if you end at 1,000 customer volume, you're going to get a free bag of Twist from me. And so it's a $75 value, our CBD water enhancers. I'll send you a free bag just for ending at over 1,000 customer volume. And then our top 5 people are the last thing that I want to talk about. So these are people that are in phase 1, that are showing up, that are being consistent and are doing the things that they need to produce an income. And we're going to talk about income producing activities after this. But number 5 is Miss Brittany Young. So congrats, Brittany. Look at her cute, adorable family. She is expecting her 4th baby, which is super exciting. So congrats, Brittany. So happy for you. So excited. Number 5, that's awesome. And then Angela Vaden, she's our number 4th spot. She actually was one of our Dive 365 earners who earned the free annual trip to Texas. And she is also an executive ambassador who's been on the boards like a lot lately. Olivia Kohler is number 3. You guys saw she earned Mexico. She was on the boards last week. She's an elite ambassador as well. And then the number 2 spot is Miss Megan Kelly, who has been on the boards this whole time. No surprise. I just like move her little thing that's already created like up or down because she's just always on the thing. So congrats, Megan, number 2 spot. That's so cool. And number 1 is Deborah Ackerman. And so Tracy, I sent you a message. I don't know if you got it, but is this someone who's actually working or is this you?
It's me.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, so
it's okay. I tried to respond and I just have a kid like that's crazy. We got a lot of sleep.
Down on the back of her couch.
That's okay. I wanted to make sure the right person got credit. So sometimes I know like how it works with like mother-in-laws and who actually orders and signs up and stuff. So Tracy is number 1, which is super exciting. Okay, Tracy went on vacation last weekend, unplugged. She was like, I'm not going to work at all. I'm unplugging. And then you're the number 1 spot. Okay. So it's just proof that this business just fits into your natural life. So number one, Tracy, so cool, excited. She's in Ohio too. So we finally get to meet like next week. So I can't wait. Okay, so congratulations to everyone. I'm so excited. We have some opportunity calls that are coming up this week. I am doing the one on Tuesday, which is tomorrow. So invite some people to get on that one. And then we have Amanda Cramey, who is a registered nurse, a gold ambassador. We have Becky DeMood, and we have Jada. So if you go into the Freedom Movement, the very top posts, these are always pinned at the top so you can grab them. But it's really easy to get people on our calls when you incentivize them with our spring incentive. So what I've been sharing with people is just saying, hey, oh my gosh, if you could win a Peloton bike, Lululemon mirror, or $1,500 Amazon gift card, which one would you choose? And then they tell me, and I say, oh, I would choose, the same thing, or I would choose something different, or, oh, that $1,500 Amazon gift card, like that would totally be mine. Hey, I don't know if you've checked out what it is that I'm doing right now and all my posts and testimonies and things I've been putting in my stories. But just for checking out my company and listening to a couple people's stories, you actually get entered in to win one of these things. So we have a call coming up tomorrow. It's actually my super good friend, Taryn. She's sharing her story. So inspiring. You're going to love it. Do you want me to send you the link? And then what's so easy, Kristen went above and beyond doing this. If you just send someone www.linktree.com/QSciences, this will pop up. And I know it looks like the dates are wrong because it's just an old screenshot, but Kristen has been updating these every single week so that people can just click on the call on the date and time, and Zoom will automatically open for them. So they just go to that link, click on the link at the time, and it says, do you want to open Zoom? Yes. And boom, it starts. And then this top link is the survey that they fill out after that asks them like their contact info and like what was their favorite product and super simple questions. So all you have to do is do the one link. That's all you have to do. And it's right there and it's done for you. So, okay, I wanted to talk a little bit about some of the people that I've been seeing super, super successful lately. And it is in direct correlation with filling out these IPA sheets. Like literally direct correlation with people filling these out. And so if you don't know what an IPA sheet is, you're probably brand new. If you're not and you don't know what an IPA sheet is, then we need to talk some more. But our IPA sheet that you've seen us talk about is this one. And so why we created this is because there's been a lot of us that have been in network marketing for a long time. Ashley Cheetah and myself have been in it for like almost 5 years. Put in the chat how long you've been in network marketing. Like maybe you've only been in it part-time or on the side or whatever. Even if it's only been a few months, just put it in the chat how long you've been in, because I want to be able to see. Okay, Alicia, 3 years, Megan, almost a year, Tracy, 5 years, Shelby, 2.5 years, Kala, 1.5 years, 9 months, April says. Okay, good. So almost 20 months, 1 year, 5 months. Okay, good. We have people on all different ends of this. So this is going to be really good. Okay, 3 months. Perfect. So it looks like the soonest. Oh, I just started, I believe. I'm on week 2. So people are all the way from 2 weeks in to 5 years. So what we've realized, and if you've been in network marketing and saw success for any length of time, you've realized that there are fundamentals of your business that are like all success and failure rises on certain things. And you've probably realized that, oh my gosh, Ashley, you just scared me so bad with your hand coming out of the top of your shirt. Because I was like, what's in her shirt? Did anyone else see her? Because all I saw like was
feel like I was like itching my boob and oh my God, I'm on a call.
Oh, it didn't look like that. I saw like your shirt kind of like move.
I was like this.
And then I saw your hand and I was like, oh my God, what is going on over there? It just like
boob didn't pop out or something.
No, it didn't. You're okay. So, but what we've realized is that these things that make or break your business are so, so, so important to do, but they're so, so, so hard to consistently do them because you don't see them ever working. And so it's hard to believe that something is working. It's like if you decided, okay, I'm going to go to the gym, I need to lose 20 pounds or I need to tone up. If you went to the gym and month after month after month after month after month, you saw zero results, like you didn't see any results for your first 3 months, none. Like your pants weren't looser, you weren't feeling more confident. You're like, what in the heck is going on? You probably wouldn't even make it 90 days. I mean, I don't even make it like a week if I don't see results. Like it's been 5 days. Okay, forget it. I'm just going to wait and start next month. Like if I don't see results right away, I start to get really just discouraged because I'm not seeing the results. So with these IPAs, it basically is like a pot of water on the back of your stove that you have set to simmer. And every once in a while, you need to come in and like give it a stir. Make sure that the flame is on. And like, let's see, is this going? Now, by doing these every single day consistently, you will see results max. I mean, you're probably seeing them before 90 days, but worst case scenario, it's going to be about 90 days before you start seeing results. So if you have the activities written down on a piece of paper, it one takes the emotions completely out of it. It doesn't matter how you feel that day. It doesn't matter how you're doing. It doesn't matter. You're like, this is just my job. This is what I have to do. This sheet of paper, this is my bare minimum. This is what I have to do every single day. Now, if it's written down, emotions will be taken out of it. So you won't change based on your day, but two, you'll be able to really look at it and think, wow, I am so accomplished today. I did my job. I did what I was supposed to do. So even if you didn't sign an ambassador or a customer, or maybe you got told off a couple times, you still are like, I did a good job. Look at me. Like I accomplished this. I did what I was supposed to do. And it is such a great feeling. And for all you guys like nodding your heads right now, it's because you've been through that where you do it and then you're like, I am amazing. I've done this for like 5 days. I am on fire. Like it feels so good. And so what we've noticed though, over the last couple of months, since we've been really talking about IPA since the beginning of January, and we've been running these really fun IPA accountability groups where you can join this group chat and just take a picture and post your sheet every day to hold yourself accountable and to feel completed at the end of the day. And so what we notice though, is that every single person's brain works a little bit different. And what works for one person confuses another person. And what works for this new person isn't going to work for the other person. And so what I like to do is start off all brand new ambassadors by working with this IPA sheet right here, where it's very self-explanatory. It's step by step by step, fill out the lines. Here's what you do. However, a lot of people have been feeling like this sheet doesn't work for them. Whether it's something as silly as, for me, the fact that the form is sideways, I don't like that. Like I want it to be up and down. Like why is it landscape? I made this form. So like why did I make this in landscape? Because I don't like it sideways in my binder that I put it in. And like it stresses me out. I just don't like this. So I've been working with a couple other leaders and they have been creating these other forms that have been working. If you get on our morning calls, you heard Alicia talk about a couple of days ago about how the new IPA form that she's doing, that Aubrey's doing, that's working for them. And there's all these different things. So what I don't want anyone to do is get confused of like, oh my gosh, what am I supposed to do? Because Taryn's talking about this form and Ashley's doing this and Cal is doing this and I don't know what to do. I want to tell you that as a network marketer, your number one job as a network marketer is to connect with as many people as you possibly can, is to network with as many people as you possibly can. So network marketing means you're talking about a product, you're selling something, you're making it look appealing. Network is you're selling this to your network. So it could be your network you already have, or it can be your new network. Now, even if you have a super large network right now, you're going to need to constantly be adding new people to your network. It's just how it goes. In any industry, that's what you need to do. My husband now is in the landscaping and outdoor living space industry, and he can't just have his same network and never meet new people. Their business wouldn't grow. But he needs to go meet other builders and meet other people. And he goes into a neighborhood, and then that neighbor is like, oh, hey, wait, you're doing so-and-so's backyard. Will you come look at mine? And then all of a sudden he's doing the entire street in the neighborhood, because it's how networks go. It's community. It's how things just work. So you're going to have to expand your network. And I can tell you from personal experience, and if you were someone who didn't have influence before social media, will you put that in the chat so that everyone can see the amount of people that really didn't have a huge following in the beginning? When I joined network marketing, I had no following, like not even a following. I had no credibility, like nothing. Honestly, I would post, it doesn't even matter what I would post, and I wouldn't even get any people liking it besides like my grandma and my mom. And I had no friends because I had kids and just kind of went and did my own thing. I didn't go anywhere. I didn't go to college. So I didn't have like my group of people I went to college with. I really had like some people that I went to high school with, and then my family. But I knew that I could grow my network. And so the number one thing you need to do is grow your network. And it will take you some time. There's a lot of people in the chat that didn't have any influence. So it's going to take you a little bit of time. It can take you years to really grow your influence to a really good place where you're like, wow, like this, I feel really good about this. It will start to grow over time, but we have come up with a handful of about 20 to 30 things that you can do every single day that will help you continue to grow your network and your influence. And so I made a new sheet today, something that is going to help me. I was talking to Ashley and Olivia. Well, actually, I didn't make it. Ashley made it originally. And then we were throwing things back and forth because I was like, talking to them about my struggle. And I said, my biggest struggle is that I don't do my IPA sheets every day. Like just being forward with you guys. I don't do them every day. And when I was doing them, I felt amazing. I actually signed a couple ambassadors because I was doing them. And so I know that it was working. But for me, the sheet that I was using before wasn't making me feel good. I was feeling overwhelmed. I was feeling like tremendous brain fog when I looked at it, when I tried to think of it, like my brain just wasn't working that way. So I took some time today and was like, I need to redo this so that it's easy to follow. It looks good. What a lot of people are doing too is they're sending their IPA sheet. So you can make your own. You can go on canva.com and type in planners and look at their things that their templates that they already have, so you can kind of build your own. And then what I'm doing, or if your brain works like mine and you want to use this form, or you saw someone else's form and you like the way that looks, what I'm doing is I'm going to send these out and I'm going to get them on pads of like legal pads with the cardboard backing. And they're going to be tearaway sheets, and you can buy them in tearaway packs at 25, 50, or 100. And they're all just going to be done, and you can just tear them away. Now, I wanted to walk through exactly this new sheet that we created. I don't know why I keep saying that. That's so annoying. I did it all by myself. I had no help, and I'm literally so talented at building these templates. She's not listening. But we did this, and I want to walk you through exactly how and why some of these things are on here for you guys to start using this form, or just to have other ideas of like, oh, okay, that's easy. So for instance, one of the things that was on the IPA sheet before said, introduce yourself to new people. So you're like, how do I introduce myself to new people? Yeah. Like, oh, hi, my name is Taryn. I'm a mom. I have 4 kids. So it's kind of like awkward. Like, okay, I know it says introduce myself to 10 people, but like, how am I going to do that? So we tried to put activities that you could do that would get you those results of those names. So here is the new sheet. And so we're calling it daily connections instead of daily income producing activities, because that sounds too much like work. And I don't like to work. I don't have a corporate job person. Like, I left that industry. Like, I don't want a boss. I don't want to feel like I'm working. I want this like whole thing just to be fun and like easygoing. And so income producing activities just sounded way too much like work for me. So daily connections sound a little gentler. And it says the goal is to connect with as many people as you possibly can. That's literally your goal for the day, is just connect. So there's a spot for the date. And then this top section right here are some activities you'll be doing that will allow you to be able to write names down on the lines below in these boxes. So I'm going to go through and wish everyone a happy birthday. It's a great place to introduce yourself without actually introducing yourself. So if you look and see that it's people's birthdays and you're like, oh, Sally Smith, I've never talked to her before, you can send her a birthday message that says, hey, Sally, what I do is, and I got this from Ashley, is I send them a message the day after their birthday. And I say, oh my gosh, I just saw it was your birthday yesterday. How fun. I love birthdays. I hope COVID didn't slow you down by having as much fun. And I hope that you had an awesome day. And then I send that to everyone. So that those could be my names. So people I connected with for the first time ever could be Sally Smith. I could write her down in this line. So wishing everyone a happy birthday, you might find someone that is your daughter's teacher. And you're like, oh, hey, Miss Catherine, happy birthday. I hope you had an amazing day. What did you do? She's someone that you're continuing to build a friendship with because you already know who she is. So you could write her in this line. So really, there's only a couple new buckets. There's people that you're connecting with for the first time, people you're continuing to build a relationship with, and then you're going to be inviting people to check out opportunity calls or a recorded video. And that's basically it. The rest, this is a follow-up, and then you're adding new friends. So my hope is by people going through here and they're like, okay, I wished happy birthday, check. I have 7 names down on these boxes. Now, number 2, reply something nice to someone's recent story that they posted. Okay, go to a story and just reply, oh my gosh, that dress is so cute. Where did you get it? Oh, your daughter is adorable. How old is she? Oh, that looks delicious. Send me the recipe. Oh my gosh, you always have the funniest memes. Oh my gosh, I just about died laughing. This is hilarious. Where'd you get that wand from? How fast can you, it doesn't matter. Like whatever they're posting in their stories, just make sure it's upbeat. You're complimenting them. It says down here, this is the rough draft that I made, so I need to make this a change. But this other one says, scroll your news feed and comment nice things or give value and praise to people. As you're scrolling your news feed and you see stuff, the same stuff, compliment people. Wow, you look gorgeous in this picture. I can't believe your dress is so beautiful. Where did you get it from? Yes, this is spot on. This is so good. You just made my day. This is hilarious. Or maybe they're asking a question like, oh, moms, how do you get through this tough season of life? Take a minute to actually give a heart-filled value response to someone where you're saying, hang in there, mama. I get it. This is what happened to me. This is how I got through it. Message me if you need help. Sometimes we're just so quick to like go through sometimes we're so quick to go through the motions that it's just like, oh, awesome. Yay, cool. Way to go. And like, those are not valuable comments. Yeah, you're commenting, but it's not really doing what Facebook is supposed to do with it. Your goal is for Facebook to see you as someone who is giving value and communicating and loving on and bringing value to the network. They're going to know if you're like, awesome, way to go, woohoo. So say things. One of my friends in this industry, when I first joined, had something so awesome that she taught me, and it's 2 statements and a question. This is so cool. I absolutely love this. Where did you buy it from? Or, wow, that's incredible that you shared. Thank you for being so vulnerable. How did you overcome anxiety? You're just giving 2 statements and a question. I try to use that all the time. It helps me to, 1, not blabber on and on and on, but 2, it makes it a valuable comment and connection with someone. So you're also going to be, just going through here. Even this one is cool. Go through friends list alphabetically and interact with their profile pages. Today, be like, I'm going to hit all the A's. Go to A in your friends list and start going through every single person. Some of them you'll never have connected before. Other ones you will have. And sometimes my favorite, like, hi, I'm Tara, nice to meet you type of message, says, hey, Sally, so I'm not really sure how we're connected. You just popped up on my newsfeed. Your daughter is so stinking cute. She looks like she's about the age of my daughter. Did you go to Anchor Bay? Because a lot of our connections are through high school. So I'm assuming that, maybe not. That's literally how I talk to her. It's not weird. It's not like, hey, I'm Taryn, I just want to give you a few fun facts about me. Like, it's not that. It's just a genuine, like, oh, I have no idea who you are. You popped up. How are we connected? So it can be very simple too. And to go through here. So hitting all these check boxes, connecting with people for the first time, building relationships even more, adding friends on Facebook and Instagram. And it's still all the same things that we were doing before, just kind of in a different order, because you're still inviting people to check out the opportunity, which this can be so easy. Ashley, are you able to unmute? Are you like in a place? Is your house going?
Not in a place. Yeah, I can talk.
Okay, so you, I think, do such a good job at inviting people to check out the opportunity in such a simple way, because so many people are overcomplicating this, including me. Sometimes it's like, okay, I need to offer 5 people this opportunity. Who am I going to message and what am I going to say? And it's like, sometimes we leave this to be like the very last one because it's so hard. So we're like, we're just going to do this last. But every time, Ashley, you talk about this, I'm always like, oh, okay, that's so easy. So will you tell us a little bit about how you like to invite and offer the people the opportunity?
Oh, I suppose. Okay, so yeah, I guess I don't. Okay, first, I'm just gonna say this. If you don't do it, someone else is gonna do it. So you have to at least plant the seed, because if you plant the seed, then when they're ready, they're gonna come to you. Versus if you just keep waiting and waiting and waiting until there's like this right time. You guys, there's never like a right time. It's always gonna feel a little bit awkward. But I will literally, I mean, it depends on what I'm doing, but sometimes I'll go through like either my Facebook stories or my Instagram stories or my recent posts or old posts or whatever. And I literally just find people. You know what a great spot to look for people is, if you're looking on Facebook, your memories, posts from last year. You guys message those, like check in with those people. All I say is, hey, Taryn, oh my gosh. Wait, back up. Okay. Let me think how I would say this to you. Okay. Hey, Taryn. Hey. Okay. So I feel like if I don't ask, I'm always going to wonder, have you ever thought about doing what I do? Have you ever thought about social selling? You got to tell me. And like, that's usually it. Or I'll just say, oh my gosh, Taryn, what are you doing tonight at 8? I really want you to see my friend Taryn. Or, oh my gosh, Taryn, I just found you on my feed and I am like obsessed with your Instagram. Tell me what you do. Have you ever thought about social selling? Because you would be so good at what I do. Sorry, you put me on the spot. So this is like, usually it's a lot more fast, but literally that's like it.
That's so simple. It's so easy. And so you're actually inviting people to take a look at this that you think would be a good fit at this, right?
Right. So the thing is, you guys, what I find, especially like on Instagram, I know a lot of people don't use Instagram, but I would suggest at least starting, just because it's a very easy spot to make connections like that and not feel awkward. You know how many people say like, what's social selling? But then they have like a killer Facebook or a killer Instagram and they don't make any money doing their posting. They just have fun with it. So I find people that have an active social media, Because if you're going to find someone that doesn't do anything with social media, it'd be kind of hard. Find someone with an active social media that they are posting, they have an active bubble. That makes it the easiest because you can reply to a story and then be like, holy crap, how have we never connected before? I'm like obsessed with your Instagram. Tell me what you do. Have you ever thought about like social selling? You would kill it with what I do. And that's it. And then maybe they ask what you do. Oh my gosh. Okay. Actually, you're in luck. Like, we're doing a call tonight. You should totally hop on, be a fly on the wall. It's like so simple, you guys. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
Does anyone else have an example of a message or how they're inviting people? Anyone who feels like, oh, that's an easy section for me? Because I know we all struggle in different areas. So I would love to hear from someone else too, who is inviting people consistently. Aubrey said, how do you find someone who has an active following? Do you look for a number of followers, Ashley?
So it's not necessarily a number of followers, I guess. That will probably like key me into their page because you can usually see right away. But I usually just scroll their feed for 2 seconds, check a couple of their posts. It's so easy too, because when you click that first picture, you can just scroll. You don't need to like click pictures, like literally you can just scroll and see. And I mean, I personally think anybody that has 50 likes on posts on average, that's really good. That's like an average number, or not an average, but that's a better than average number. So yeah, that's usually how I do it. But the best way to find people, you guys, is the hashtags, and looking for people with an active bubble. So yeah.
Okay, awesome. Good tips. So you know what's cool is that, so Megan, you've been signing people like crazy. You're like seconds away from earning the Mexico trip, like probably like in the next day or two. I don't know. Who knows? It might be tonight. Like the other day, it was like, Megan Kelly signed a customer. Megan Kelly signed a customer. Megan Kelly signed a customer. I was like, dang, girl, like all these back to back. So, but what I think is so cool is that literally every single week that we've done this IPA challenge, you have not only joined the IPA challenge, but you've been the person who has completed it every single time. So I want to know from you, because you are so consistent showing up with this, and now you're getting results in doing this. So do you feel like, first of all, I want to know, how long does it take you every day to fill out an IPA sheet?
Well, so I like do it in pockets because I teach. So I'm a kindergarten teacher. So I will like bring my sheet to work with me, and like at lunch, I'll try to like add my 10 friends. And then like when my kids are at like music, I'll try and do like another part. So I break it up if I can throughout the day. But if I just like sit down and do it, I mean, I can really do it in like a half an hour. I mean, if that's all I'm doing, and like, yeah.
Yeah. So, okay, that gives me hope that once you start doing it more, it will get easier and faster. You kind of like get in your groove. But okay, I love that you do this in pockets, because that's something that I've never done. And it's also really hard for me to feel like I can sit down and fill out this form all in one time. So I think that's going to be something that I try to do and to see if it works for me, because I love that you're busy and you're like, oh, I still do this. Like busy people just get more done because they're busy. That's just kind of how it goes, you know? So, yeah, so cool that you're able to do this and get all of these points for Mexico, and this is clearly working for you. Who else feels like and wants to talk, that feels like their IPA sheets are really helping them so much to sign new customers and ambassadors, or just get more interaction on posts, get more people that are reaching out saying they're interested? Who has a testimony on that? I know there's a lot of you.
I mean, I definitely do. When I am super consistent about my IPAs, the engagement with people, just like the typical engagement with people. The other thing too, that I think doing my IPAs regularly got me into a better place of being able to offer the opportunity to people. Like just consistently doing it, it gave me more confidence. And the more I started to talk to people, the more I found like my groove of like how to flow them through the process of like just starting the conversation, then to kind of finding out what their pain points are, and then moving into, you know, talking to them about, you know, exposing them in some way, and then offering them the opportunity. So I definitely feel a lot less nervous about doing the activities than I used to. And I think that has come strictly from just doing it over and over and over again. Like I've entered the IPA challenge like almost every time, and I haven't completed it every time, but I've stayed pretty consistent about doing the activities.
Mm-hmm.
And I do the same as far as like trying to work in pockets of time.
Yeah. And I can tell that you're consistent. I mean, I literally, like when I pull up the report to see who is consistently producing and bringing it in, it's always the people that are doing their IPA sheets consistently every single time. So I can just tell. And then when some of you will tell me like, oh my gosh, I'm so proud of myself, I've been doing these consistently, I just signed my customers, my ambassadors, and then you stop doing them, and then you also stop signing people. And it's like, it goes, and it's for me too, 100% it's for me. And that's why I'm doing this call tonight, is like, I want to just show you that it's like, it's okay to not want to do this sheet. It's okay to not do it every single day. Don't beat yourself up over it and think I'm such a loser, I suck, I'm clearly never going to do this, I'm never going to be successful because I'm not doing it. You just have to get yourself to do this how you're going to be able to do it. And like Ashley said something earlier, she was like, I don't even like to have them on templates and pages because I like to just write down the names myself. It's just easier for me. And that's what works for her. She has them in a notebook, she writes them down. So it's just figuring out one, what's going to work for you and make you able to do this every single day so that you can consistently do it. And if you're always doing this, like this is the bare minimum. If this is all you do every single day, then congratulations, you are going to be freaking so successful. Like that's literally it. Like just this small thing. It feels small and you don't see the results right away, but they do build up and they do give you huge results.
Okay. And I have to say this, if you do them, the days you do them, I mean, tell me, everybody that does it, do you just feel so good when you lay your head down at night? I feel so accomplished. Like just that simple sheet, I'm like, I did so much today. And it doesn't necessarily mean I got sales or people joining, but I planted so many seeds. Whereas previous days when I'm not doing my IPA sheets, I literally go to bed and I'm like, frick, I don't even, did I do anything? Like I paced my house all day. Like, what did I actually do? You know what I mean? Like I checked in with like, maybe like a person. Did I? No, so you feel so accomplished, but like Taryn said, I don't, and Alicia, I think said this too. I don't do them every single day. Just because you don't do them every single day does not mean you are like less than. You kind of have to find your number. I'm like a 4 to 5 a week and I feel good about that. Like that is, to me, that's awesome. So, okay. I just want to add that.
Yeah. I'm glad that you said that because that's huge. Cause some people are like working on some days they're working and they're trying to do these and they're just like dying. Like if that doesn't work for you, like this business is supposed to work for you. Like it's supposed to work for you to complement and highlight the life you already have. So if this is making things harder for you, this is making you feel worse about yourself, then you're not doing this the right way. It's supposed to be complementing to your life and what you're doing. So if you're having a really hard time, Alicia, if you're having a really hard time like just getting in the groove and doing this, reach out to one of your leaders or myself. I would love to talk to you and help you through this, and even help you create something that's going to help your brain look at this the right way and flow through this. And what's really cool is that when you do these consistently over a period of time, then when you're not having results that you wanted, you can bring the data to someone and say, here's my work over the last 2.5 months. Can you help me figure out why I'm not signing any customers or ambassadors? 100% I could take those and I could say, okay, first of all, let me look at this. Okay, pull up your phone, show me the message you said to this person, show me what you said to this person, show me what you said to this person. And I can literally go through step by step by step, and I could help you, and any other leader on this team can also help you because they know your stats. If you don't have stats and you don't have any data and you're just like, I don't know what's wrong with me. I've been trying for 3 months and I haven't made any money. It's like, okay, so there's like so much to go back and look at. So if we have the data, you can inspect whatever it is that you need to inspect. So I'm going to get together all of the IPA sheets that I can find, that I have all of my sideline friends and leaders that have their own form. I'm going to make an album in the Freedom Movement, and it's going to be called Income Producing Activity Forms. And I'm going to load them all up in there. And so if you guys have any that you use or any that you see, load them in there. And then anyone can go in there and they can say, okay, yes, this is the one that I like. And then the one that I made on Canva, I can even share the link, and you can click on the link and it'll open it up in Canva, and you can make edits to it right there, and you can save it and you can have it. So I will do that. I'll make an extra link so that everyone can have that stuff. So I'm hoping that this will help. And so I want to put together an IPA challenge that is going to run from tomorrow, which is the 13th, until the very end of the month. And we are allowed to skip Sundays. So yes, Tracy's excited about that. I just feel like, and if you don't want to skip Sunday and you want like another day, whatever, you can have one day a week that you take off. So between the 13th and the 30th, you can have 2 cheat days. You can have 2 freebie days where you don't do this. Now let's pull it together and let's really be for real and show up and do this form, so that we can consistently do this for the rest of the month and see what kind of results that we're getting. Because a lot of us have fallen off. At first, there was like 15 people that completed the IPA challenge. Now there's 3. So I want to get this back up and get more people like, okay, I'm committed. I'm not going to bed until it's. I was in bed some nights and I would literally get out of bed and sneak into this office and take a picture on my phone and then go back in my room because I forgot to do it, because I had to turn in my picture before the end of the day was over. So we're just going to make it a group chat where all you have to do is just take a picture and post it in there every day. And at the end, we're going to do something super fun. You're going to be able to spin from the prize wheel, and every single person who finishes is going to be able to spin from the prize wheel. So it's not just one person's going to do it. We're going to do that. So yes, Tracy, I felt so lost not doing my stuff this week. Yeah, it is. It makes you feel so unorganized and like, okay, am I even talking to anybody? Do I even have anyone that I've been even talking to? Like, you forget because you're so busy. So I'm going to post tonight. All you have to do is go into the Freedom Movement, comment that you want to be added to the challenge, and I will put you in the chat. And I will make the album. I'll probably give me like tomorrow or the next day to get them all in there. But yeah, I hope that this helped, and just so everyone can see, like, it's about doing the little things consistently that you can't see, but 90 days from now, you are going to see them. So yeah. Okay. So I hope this helped. Congrats to everyone who is in the top 5, and shout out to Megan for just doing all the things all the time. So thanks for letting us use you as our guinea pig. But thanks for getting on. I appreciate it. If you can get on tomorrow morning, we're talking day 3, how to manifest $1,000. You can watch the recordings on my YouTube channel too. It's been really, really cool. So we also go through the IPA sheet for the last half hour on that morning call too, to kind of help you wish people happy birthday, build relationships, stuff like that too. So you could get some of your little boxes done tomorrow morning too. So, okay, thanks guys. Love you. Bye.